by 2026. Visit cast.tours/Edmonton or call 1-833-347-7678. Book now and save $500 per cabin when you mention promo code Stingray Radio. That's cast.tours/Edmonton.
At jackpotcity.net, you can do amazing things with just one casino chip. Discover a world of incredible casino games with over 500 high-quality online slot games, including the world-renowned progressive jackpot slot Mega Moolah. Play for free at jackpotcity.net and get treated as a VIP 24/7. So visit jackpotcity.net today on your tablet, laptop, or mobile. Jackpot City, a whole world of casino games. 18 plus. Please play responsibly. This is not a gambling website.
You haven't set your lineup yet, right? It's Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
$11 o'clock. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, and Josh Fenwick with you here. As we reassess the camera, get it ready for everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and now Twitch. If you like to follow things on Twitch, go check us out, Sports 1440. You just search us up and follow, and you can make donations, and maybe Josh will go sit in the pool. I don't know. I don't know what road we're heading down with this Twitch account, but we think you should go follow us for sure. The show brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Of course, you can always reach us via the text line, 1-833-401-1440. Or if you'd like, go to the YouTube channel, Sports 1440 AM. Great chat in there. Triple Crown and Lance already in there. I'm going to get the first like, though, I think. If you're in there, make sure you hit that like button as well. Lots to get to on the show today, of course. The Edmonton Oilers. Better game, but I don't think people care about that. Another loss. Last night it was to the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're off today. They'll be back in action tomorrow, taking on the Florida Panthers. We had NFL action last night. Duke's Houston Texans. They said it couldn't be done. Knocking off the Buffalo Bills 23-19, a phenomenal performance from that Houston Texans defense, neutralizing Josh Allen. And we'll also preview the weekend. Lots of fun games, I would think. Jameis Winston's going to get the start once again for the New York Giants. For the Detroit Lions, their opponent, Sam Laporta, tight end extraordinaire, done for the year. You got Vikings-Packers, pivotal divisional game in that one. Maybe game of the week, I would think. Chiefs-Colts, great way to start your Sunday at 11 a.m. Some other games that could potentially matter. I guess, Jags-Cards. Jags trying to stay alive in that wild card spot. They're in there right now. You got the Browns and Raiders, 2-2-8 teams. That could be competitive. The 3-7 Falcons take on the 2-8 Saints. And then the Sunday nighter will have the Rams hosting the Bucks. Actually, a pretty good game. And then Monday night, you got MTR's Niners taking on the Carolina Panthers. So it should be a fun weekend. Duke, you were out in small town Alberta last night with the Critters. Big, 15-10 win or something?
Castor AB 16-10, I think the final,
16, okay.
with the legend Billy Stokes' final goal of the game, putting the bow on things. Yeah, it was a great afternoon or great evening. Well, afternoon starting when the bus ride left Royal Pizza with some lasagna in tow, cooler full of drinks. Got the Oilers game on the TVs in the bus. Thanks to my tech savviness, I plugged an HDMI cord in. And hey, the real sacrifice, using all the data on my phone to stream it for the whole. Well, we watched the first period live, then we actually watched the second and third periods in overtime on the drive home. Connor, if you can believe that, people were that interested in watching how the Oilers played last night, even though we already knew the final results. So it was a great night. Over $7,500 raised for the local school. I want to say, just want to make sure I get the exact Terraset School Education Foundation.
Well done.
So that's good there. Couple hundred people in attendance. Critter was great. Kevin and I were deep partners. We had our moments. It was a fun evening. I'm very tired today. I'm running on fumes, and our good friend Andrew Walker is trying to goad me into going to one of his 7 drop-in skates per week right after the show. It starts at the same time we get off air, essentially. And now he's even taken to texting into the show saying we should have him on here more. As if I don't know if we've ever had him on Fantasy Frenzy, but maybe we should.
We might have to. Boycotting until you get Walker on.
And now he's talking in the third person.
We know the number. Yeah, well, anytime Andrew Walker wants to come in studio, he's setting us up with a drop-off on Tuesday. Triple O's.
Really?
How about that?
I've never tried that, but I've heard good things.
They invited me. I've never felt more big time. They invited me to their sampling of the menu. But
you didn't go?
Well, it was during the Gregor show.
You should have got. I would have filled in for you. That's a huge moment for you as a public figure.
That's what I'm saying. I was left off the Edify 40 Under 40 magazine once again, and that's gonna be my next. I gotta meet
38th year in a row.
I gotta meet the judges at an event like that, a menu sampling, and then I got my chance. But yeah, well, next time I get that offer, I'm gonna take you up on that, so I can go schmooze and try some of the local cuisine. But Walk set it up. It's gonna be on Tuesday now, so we'll dive into it on that day. Until then, though. Well, let's talk some fantasy sports here. Lance sent us a picture of the old Simpsons meme, Raiders and Browns knife fight with the people around them watching. Yeah, I mean, that could be a fun game, I suppose. I don't know.
It could be a rock fight more than a knife fight, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be avoiding their own game to go check in on that one. They might. You got Colts and Chiefs, which is a massive game. It's in Kansas City. Arrowhead, always a tough place to play. But if there's a team that I would say is built to play on the road, it might be Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts, who can run the football, set things up for DJ. And then, how's that defense going to play against Patrick Mahomes? That's going to be a fun one. Ravens taking on the Jets, a very winnable game. But Lamar Jackson, he's not healthy. He got into practice, which is good. But if they win, I mean, it's going to continue to put pressure on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who this week get the Chicago Bears. And that's not an easy matchup as well. So they could, in theory, be tied with the Baltimore Ravens at 6-5 after this week. Duke, we also have a $50 gift card to give away to First Round, downtown location. We'll provide you with the info, and you can go say hello to Franco and pick it up. Any questions you'd like to ask our loyal listeners today to give this away?
I have nothing. Maybe old Fenny over here has something.
Fenny Wap, you got anything?
No.
No.
First rule of radio: don't say no. I'm breaking it. No.
Is that a real rule?
I think that's more so to opportunities or job offers.
No, I definitely remember the critter Pat Galenza telling us when you're on air with people, don't say no. Find any way.
What is this? Improvisational comedy?
He didn't say do yes and. He was just find a different way to say no. I was like, all right. So that was his first rule of radio for us. Same with old Dave Sawchuk and all everyone else.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Josh, you think the Oilers are playing good this year?
No, actually.
Yes.
But, no. No, but no, I don't need to continue on this. The Oilers are not playing well this year. However, their last 4 periods they've played, not excluding last night's overtime, they've looked pretty competent, all things considered, if you take into account the rest of the year so far. So they've looked a lot better.
Improved.
Yeah.
All right.
They've polished up a little bit.
Well, I'll ask the question then. You're on a first round. What's the title? Burgers, Beer, Sports.
Beer.
You have one option to put on your burger. One topping. Cheese doesn't count.
Okay.
Does a condiment count?
Yep. You get one topping and that's it. What's the first one you're reaching for? Duke, we'll start with you.
First round burgers are really juicy. So some might think that you don't necessarily need a condiment to, spruce it up. But I'm going with like a nice barbecue sauce. A nice zesty. Maybe a little kick to it.
Josh?
Condiments count. You said don't
Absolutely.
care. Bacon all the way.
You're throwing bacon on it. I'm gonna go with I was gonna say barbecue sauce, but you go there first. I'll be true to myself. Ketchup. I'll throw that ketchup right on there. I mean, it's gonna in a normal burger be followed up by a lot of other things, but ketchup's gonna be that first one I throw on there. Let us know. You get one topping on a burger. Cheese does not count. What is it? We'll pick one random listener, texter, person on YouTube, and they'll get a $50 gift card to First Round downtown Burgers, Beer, Sports. Best place to go. Duke, what did you get when you went there on Wednesday night?
Wings.
What
Wing
kind?
Wednesday. I went with buffalo, but there was a moment where I really wanted to get a couple orders because I'm a big fan of like the honey hot or like the honey sriracha type. They have both honey sriracha or honey hot. And so I was going to maybe a little sweet to go with my hot buffalo wings, but I was like, you know what? Gotta watch my figure.
Yeah.
I'll stick to one order for tonight.
What did Donovan go for? Goaltenders.
No, he had wings too.
Any wings? All right.
He had something. He had a dry rub though.
Oh,
Can't remember which kind. And then Mark Levers, he brought in some boneless wings for Laddie and Kevin, Josh and myself, the benefactors of that, yesterday morning. And we had some salt and vinegar dry rub. And then what did we have, Josh?
We had
buffalo truffalo parmesan.
That's right.
Garlic parm.
Buffalo
Truffalo.
truffle garlic parm.
They're
It
called
was
it's
delicious.
called buffalo truffalo. I know it's on the menu.
Oh, well, I might have eaten that the last time I went to First Round or the time before when I went for Game 7 of the ALCS.
Josh, big First Round guy.
As of now, yes. It's close to the old apartment. Easy to go in there. They got Mango Lorien on tap.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
Well, there you go. Check it out. Text rolling in: garlic mayo, jalapenos, mayo, mustard, truffle, the house mayo, onions, spicy dill pickle, bacon, onion rings, crispy onions, mustard. Lots of good options here. And all these people now have been entered to win a $50 gift card to First Round. MTR checks in: good start to Gregor's parlay yesterday. Hey, Connor, 0-2. Yeah, up at playalberta.ca. If you look on the left side, you get the Gregor parlay.
Oh, cool.
Now, yesterday didn't go as planned. They made sense at the time. Oilers over, I think was 6.5. And then it was also, he had the Bills to cover the spread against the Houston Texans. Now, I will say this. We were talking about it, and I thought, Oilers Lightning? Shoot, Tampa could get that. I mean, the Oilers just allowed 7 goals the night prior. Locked it down pretty well. The Houston Texans Buffalo Bills game. My exact comment was, I like it, but remember, the Texans, what can they do, Duke? They can
rush and cover.
They can cover.
And what did they do, Connor?
Oh, they rushed and they covered. They made life a living. You know what?
Career
Josh
high.
Allen.
Career high in sacks for Josh Allen.
8?
8. And then the 2 picks, one, of course, at the end of the game.
Yeah.
To finish things off. But yeah, so I didn't get to watch this game live, right? We watched like parts of the first quarter, basically watching James Cook's touchdown on the bus after the first period of the Oilers game, just as we were rolling into Castor. I flipped that over on the old screen for everyone on the bus. And then, caught up on some highlights on the way home, did some reading from people at the game, beat writers and stuff. And by all accounts, it was largely like, as has been the case so many times this year, the Texans defense held them in the game, made life incredibly difficult on their opponent, and then the offense just had to be opportunistic. They got a couple scores, a few field goals. That was enough on this given night.
Yeah. I mean, the Bills made it interesting. The hook and ladder was fun to
that's
see.
pretty cool.
My bold prediction was a touchdown from Gabe Davis. He almost pulled that one in. Might have been a little bit short of the end zone there, but yeah, the Texans defense was phenomenal. Will Anderson Jr., as we've known, heck of a player, 2.5 sacks. Daniil Hunter as well, 2 sacks. He was my pick for defensive player of the last year at one point. And then I'm like looking at this team, Duke, and I think players I haven't heard of in a while. Mario Edwards, half a sack.
Yeah.
Sheldon Rankins on this roster. You had Derek Barnett.
He had the pick 6 last week.
Derek Barnett. It's been a while since I've heard that name. And then, I mean, this one's not a wild one, but I don't want to mispronounce it. Henry Tuotu.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Tuotoo, I think. Tootoo. Anywho, good game for him. 7 tackles, got a sack, and a little TFL as well. They were getting shots on Josh Allen. I mean, I like that statistic from ESPN that they have there. QB hits. 1, 2. Then you had 6 between your 2 stud edge rushers, a couple more as well. Tough game for Josh Allen. I had it close in the end, but not ideal. James Cook popped off. I guess he was kind of the big fantasy winner, hey?
Yeah.
Or was it Davis Mills?
No, because Davis Mills only threw for like 150 yards.
He averaged 5.1 yard per throw. James Cook averaged 6.8 per carry.
James Cook, because Kevin and I just had this as our first round gift card question at the end of the morning show, that I think Cook in a PPR finished with like 23 points, was it? I don't have the numbers in front of me. And then like Shakir in PPR had 19 without finding the end zone, which is pretty good. And Woody Marks had a good night, rushed for 73 yards, but hey, it's kind of tough to have a really good night on the fantasy side without finding the end zone. And that was kind of the case for old DeQuavius, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, that is things we know. I mean, we've seen guys have good games without it, but it certainly does make it a little bit tougher. Or
the inverse, you can be Devontae Adams and only have 3 catches for 5 yards, but 3 touchdowns, and all of a sudden you're a monster fantasy performer.
Get open where it counts, right?
Yeah.
A lot more text coming in here. Bacon has become a very popular one. Another ketchup, pickles or onion rings. Lance asking if a pretzel bun counts. I think that's just the default ones. So,
what?
Yeah.
Pretzel bun default?
Well, like the bun doesn't matter. It's the first topping here.
Okay, I got.
So, like, even if you said like lettuce burger or whatever,
like no bun, the green bun,
like they wrapped in lettuce. Yeah.
The lettuce. I'm gonna be honest with you, Connor. This is a tough question because I like a fully loaded burger. I don't like it simple. You've watched me get my orders in at some places here in the mall where you get to pick all your toppings.
Where they make a burger a beautiful thing.
A beautiful thing, some say. I'm putting pretty much everything on there. Lettuce, tomato. I'm not even an onion guy, but I'll mix that in just for what it adds to the flavor profile. Jalapenos, banana peppers. Take your pick and mix and match from time to time. A few different sauces. I like a hot sauce, like a savory sauce. Throw it all on there. Why not?
I'm with you. Well, no, I'm not really. I'm kind of the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you with me?
Lettuce, onions. I like a lot of sauce though. Like if I had my way, I'd go crazy with sauces. Mayo, ketchup,
yeah, put them all
mustard, special sauce, a little barbecue sauce. Playbook Vic changes his answer. Truffled bacon. I don't even know what that is.
I've had this explained to me umpteen times, and I still don't really understand what truffle. Like I know what it is, but I don't really get what it provides. Like if people are like, oh, you gotta do your popcorn or your French fries or whatever in truffle oil. It's like, why? I've had them. I do not taste a bit of difference compared to regular fries or whatever.
Is it healthier?
I don't know. It's more expensive.
Oh, those truffles. This is going to be yes or no. Then I'm going to ask you another question. Stulo says, what's your opinion on peanut butter on burgers?
So I've never actually had one, but Levers was talking about they have a PB&J burger at first round. And I think when I head down to, because I'm filling in for Walker next weekend, a matinee game, I think I'm probably going to try that. He was really talking it up. It sounds awesome. So I'm not opposed to it, but I've never actually tried it.
So yes, you're in. Second question. Hey, gents, from Stulo as well. If you could add one player back to this Oilers roster from last season, who was your pick? Who do you think they're missing the most? For me, it's Corey Perry.
No, you stole my answer.
Fine. For me, it's Evander Kane.
That's fair, Connor, because I stole your answer for the burger topping. So I'll defer to you on this one. You can take Corey Perry, and I will take Connor Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I just want a little guy. I want a guy who gets them into the battle a little bit more. So if you took Corey Perry, I would take Evander Kane. And I know he did not play throughout the regular season last year. But how many times did we say, why is Corey Perry doing this? Why is he the only one doing it? Had Evander Kane been healthy, he would have been doing it as well. So that's my justification for that one. But they're gone. But it's a good question.
See ya.
Did Connor say pretzel bun is the standard? very bougie. Well, no, I don't think I've ever had a pretzel bun, but I was just saying, like, the bun doesn't matter in this scenario. Like, it could be any bun that you want. It's which topping would be the
Yeah,
first
like
to go
you
to.
got the base, like you got your bun, dealer's choice. You got your patty, dealer's choice. I
Yeah,
guess
it could be chicken if you want.
you got your cheese, again, dealer's choice. What's the next thing you're putting on?
Yeah, I'm with you. And well, obviously, I sent the question, but let us know. 1-833-414-1440. We'll give away a $50 gift card to First Round later on in the show. When we come back, we'll get to more of your texts, talk some more NFL and Oilers. It is Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Twitch. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Action Electrical's projects team takes the field, folks, ready to execute the entire play for new commercial builds.
Absolutely. They're masters of design build, sketching strategy from initial blueprints to core electrical infrastructure. The team never misses on complex projects.
Known for handling big league constructions and major renovations, ensuring flawless execution, hire the Action Electrical team to bring home a win for your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. Snow, colder weather, shorter days. November is officially here. But it doesn't all have to be bad news. If you're thinking about a new or used vehicle, now is the time. Massive savings, 0% financing, and don't forget tires at cost. Yes, that's right. We sell winter tires at cost. There's lots to celebrate in November. And as always, we'd like to thank all of those who have fought and served for our country. Stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
You're in Northgate country.
Across the province, Albertans are taking their shot on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code Gregor50. That's code Gregor50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
I'm making my list, checking it twice. And guess what? I'm giving Will Hawk Beef Jerky to everyone, naughty and nice. Because honestly, everyone deserves a taste of Alberta's finest, no matter if they've been bad or good. So this holiday season, skip the chocolates and pass on the turkey. Make sure you're Will Hawking around the Christmas tree with Alberta's best beef jerky. Ho, ho, ho!
Call to place your pre-order today at 780-986-2537.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off a $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
This is Andrew Walker, host of the postgame show on Sports 1440. After every hockey game this season, tune in and chime in as we talk about the game. It's all sponsored by Legacy Heating and Cooling. Don't get left in the cold. Visit legacyheating.ca.
Hey everybody, it's Chief Principe and Jason Strezza. Join us on a 7-night cruise through the Mexican Riviera, leaving from Los Angeles and including Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and more. While we relax and cruise the tropical waters and have some drinks with umbrellas in them, you could attend an intimate meet and greet with legends like Bill Ranford, Jason Strudwick, Kelly Buchberger, Ron Lowe, Jack Michaels, Louis DeBrusque, and more. Don't miss out on every hockey fan's dream cruise, the Edmonton Hockey Legends Cruise. It's going to be one hell of a trip. Price start at just $23.99. Part of the proceeds support the Ben Stelter Foundation and Kids with Cancer.
The Edmonton Hockey Legends Cruise, July 2026. Visit cast.tours/Edmonton or call 1-833-347-7678. Book now and save $500 per cabin when you mention promo code Stingray Radio. That's cast.tours/Edmonton.
24. Welcome back. It's Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick with you here. If you're wondering, we gave our intern the Friday off because he's actually going to come in tomorrow and sit in with the pre and post game show. So we said take Friday off, but you have to work Saturdays. So he'll be back with us on Monday, I presume. Text lines 1-833-401-1440. The show brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Duke, while you and Kev last night were out like shutting down the opposition and scoring some goals, I used my Will Hawk lean ground beef and made some chili.
Really?
And it was dynamite. So I highly recommend it. Not just beef jerky out there. Ground beef, burger patties, things that the Duke likes.
What else did you put in your chili?
Well,
someone tells me you're a pretty simple chili guy. You don't get too adventurous with it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I am of Irish and English descent. I don't go too crazy.
This boy white.
Yep. I don't go. I throw a little, well, really just like chili powder, some beans. I do some chili flakes. Nothing too crazy. You know what really grinds my gears though? We had jalapenos in the fridge and I didn't put them in. I totally forgot until right now. I think that would have been a nice little zest for it. But the beef, I tell you, I don't know if you've had better. And I know you are a rancher, but Will Hawk is Alberta's best.
Facts.
What do you think about that?
Well, I know they have the best beef jerky, so I'd be honestly foolish to doubt that they have the best beef. Full stop.
MTR says no corn or tomatoes. No, not this time. Just, it was, spur of the moment, whip it up, keep it light, keep it moving. It was good, though. I highly recommend it if you're going out to Will Hawk. Don't stop at the beef jerky. Grab a few other
I
items.
love corn in a chili.
Yeah, I wonder when's our
Some little
chili
niblets.
cook-off coming at
Oh, that's a
Stingray?
good point. Yeah, we should put in an entry this year, Connor. Let's tag team it. I'll handle cooking the beef, and then together we can put everything else in a crock pot here, like morning of.
Duke and the Kook. Chili. Old-fashioned home style.
Legitimate, authentic chili. The longest name.
And then what we'll do is we'll just take whatever listeners tell us to that is good in
just
to put in it.
Everything but the kitchen sink chili.
So like MTR says corn and tomatoes. Well, we got to put that in. Stulo says try it on the smoker. I guess we have to do it on the smoker. It's just listener suggestions only. Although I think Jeff from K97 does his on the smoker. I think.
That's right.
He's a smoking fiend. He was telling me about like everything he smokes on there. It's awesome. We also asked you guys just to text in 1-833-401-1440. What is your go-to burger topping, not counting cheese? Let us know. You'll have a chance to win a $50 gift card to First Round. Barbecue sauce from Adam. Greater Man Jay says mushrooms. That's bold. Lan says, I'm with Brandon. Put it all in there. I'm not the biggest pickle guy. Lots of sauce. I love the burger. Really got into smash burgers since I bought my Blackstone. Yeah, I need to get one of those one day. Those little, like, I don't even know what they're called. Like, just flat little
top
grill things.
Flat top, yeah.
They're sweet.
And then install it so you can cook while in your hot tub.
Ooh. Little flavor.
Aqua grilling.
Water splashing on.
A new sport.
Would be safe.
That could be a new thing on like ESPN 8, where I constantly watch like timber sports and other miscellaneous things in the middle of the day during the slow part of the sports schedule.
The Ocho. Oh, you know what? Also, congratulations to Dylan Strome and his wife. Had their third child last night, mid-game.
Yeah.
Sutton, Kimberly,
Strome,
obviously. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, 3 assists, not bad.
Pretty decent. We had the question come in, which former Oiler from last year would you add? And Daniel from Leduc said, ex-player Paul Coffey. Do you think there's any chance they give him a phone call like, hey, you want to come back?
No, I don't, because I think if that was the case, he would still be on the staff. If it, the reports are that him and Chris Knobloch didn't see eye to eye on some methods. Coffey, a little more of an old school guy, pretty opinionated. And Kevin brings this up all the time. I think it's so valid. Connor, like, rewind to when they hired him. How many people liked it? 5%? 10% maybe? Everyone else, nepotism, old boys club, Kate sending down his boy to spy on the new coaching staff. Like the things went on and on and on, and now here we are 2 years later, almost to the day. They'd be like, why is Paul Coffey not on the staff anymore? The team sucks without him. It's kind of funny how things can turn like that.
I just imagine like he and Chris Knobloch disagreeing on something, and then Paul like leans in and just puts his arm up, and he's got 4 Stanley Cup rings.
Yeah,
like,
he like puts it on his shoulder, and then he just like he's like looking at him, his arm around him like this, but then he just taps on his far shoulder where his hand, and Knobloch looks over and is just the whole mitt full of rings. Like, you still want to disagree with me?
Looks at his cell phone as his Hall of Fame induction as his like background. Like, I think I know. Yeah, I think you know what? There was boneheaded defensive plays last year. If we're being honest,
yeah, like that was kind of my. I don't know if issue is the right word, but Evan Bouchard was not playing well to start this year. I think he has really rounded into shape here in the past, I don't know, week and change. Do we forget that he played really badly to start last year and the year before that too? And I'm not saying it's acceptable or like an excuse, but to all of a sudden think that Paul Coffey is the reason Evan Bouchard was playing good, like, no, he was quite bad at the start of last season as well. And yes, Coffey was not with the staff for the first, what are we talking, month and a half, 2 months before the Woodcroft or before Jay Woodcroft was fired. And that is kind of around the time the team turned it around, amongst many other reasons. But, long way around of saying that I do think Paul Coffey helped this team, but I don't think that just re-adding him to the staff here magically, snap of the fingers, clears up some of the issues that continue to plague them, even if they played a little better here over the last game and a half.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what the relationship was like with the coaches. I'm not privy to that. We've heard the butting head reports. But I mean, I think that Paul Coffey might have been more of a player's coach, kind of like, hey, I get what you're trying to do here. This is what I like. And when he says something, as we mentioned, the 4 Stanley Cup rings, Hall of Fame, one of the best to ever do it. Like, okay, I'm going to listen to what he has to say. So we'll see. Paul says, gents, fried egg. Don't knock until you try it. Paul
I've tried it.
Now, and I was going to say, Ryan and Master Yoda also said fried egg.
How runny?
Master Yoda said medium. Does that answer your question?
I suppose.
Horseradish from Franco.
I had some horseradish on my beef on a bun post-game meal last night. Zesty. Enjoyed it.
Chopped up meat or what? Just a slab of beef?
No, like shaved.
Okay.
Like shaved beef on a bun, yeah.
Vitamin J says you got to put hot dog wieners in your chili. Okay, there's another ingredient.
Okay, Sam.
Before Sam finishes his time here with us, we do have to try the tomato soup hot dog.
Let's cook it during a show. Right here. Let's get a little hot plate here in the studio.
Yeah, cook up some
Get
soup.
Some Campbell's tomato soup. Get it bottled, and then dunk the dogs.
Summerside Sean, hey guys, did you just say Boosh is rounding into form? You just made a terrible giveaway last night. That would have been a goal if Picker didn't stop it. He's exactly the same, man. Cheers. I don't think I did.
I'm not saying he's perfect, but if you don't think he's playing better than he was in the first month and a half of the season, which we're a month and 3/4, I think he's played better the past few games.
Yeah. In November, he's played better. I thought his worst game was the 30th of October. That's where he had, 3 turnovers?
Yeah, I was away, and that's even just like checking Twitter when I got back to my room in Mexico that night. That was essentially all I saw.
It wasn't. I've said it before, but we were down at first round. Donovan and myself were like, "Oh, Oilers were winning. This is going to be a pretty tame post game show." And then the turnovers happened, and all of a sudden, it was like, okay,
chaos.
Gave us something. Rockford says a cup of coffee in your chili gives a nice flavor.
I've never done that. I've put chocolate in it or cocoa powder in it before. Just a little hint of sweetness to go with all the savory and even a bit of spicy if you like some peppers and stuff. A little extra cayenne pepper or chili flakes in there like I do.
Triple C in a truck did send in the picture of the burger he got at first round. It looks to be a foot long, a foot high. Pickles, patties.
Damn.
Everything's in there. How would you'd have to like take it down and Eat with a knife and fork.
That's my problem with burgers like this, because you see them online and all this time, and all these like food influencers, they make it or they go try it at places. How are you supposed to eat that? You cannot take a bite that has everything in it. So what's the point of having everything in it?
You just break it down and have a hamburger salad, essentially.
Yeah, like deconstruct it.
Yeah.
Which hamburger salad.
Burgers should be wider, not taller, from Cat Dad. Very well said. Very well said. Triple C in a truck followed up and said the guy was ate it and then got sick. That's a lot of food.
That's a lot of food, man.
That's a lot of food to put back. Absolutely. Just want to check here, Duke. Anything we should get to before we get to break here? I'm more than willing to keep rolling on here. Last night we did see Connor Bedard lose it on the ref.
Right in his grill.
Get a little angry. I don't think that's good. I mean, I like that. I like a little feistiness from a player like that.
And I think like I consume a pretty decent amount of media out of Chicago. Like just general sports, like some of their local talk radio and follow some beat writers and stuff like that from the different teams. It does seem like the fan base, which is kind of trying to get rejuvenated a little bit here as the Blackhawks turn that corner from basement dwellers to playoff contender where they're at right now, with this new look of the team. And I think like based on Bedard's first 2 years, I think a lot of the fan base is really glad to see this part of him, because we had seen it in the past, right? Like he's not a shrinking violet. He's got some bite. He's got some personality. And they're glad to see that, even if it does take, in this specific circumstance, ends up in a penalty, and the Kraken scored on the power play, won the game. So, not every result can be perfect, but they're glad to see Bedard standing up for himself, having a little bit more edge to his game than maybe he's had in his first 2 seasons.
I will say, when the guys come in like that and they do that, and if it happens a few times, because I remember Sidney Crosby, a lot of people, he's a baby.
His first 2 years.
Connor McDavid, a lot of people, this guy whines, outside of our market, of course. If a few more times, and I will say the uneducated hockey fan, the mouth breathers will be like, oh, what a baby he is. We'll see if it continues. Also, PWHL gets going tonight. Frost and Scepters, and then you got Seattle and Vancouver. Duke, have you adopted a new team? Or
no, I'm still holding out. I'm holding out till when Alberta gets a team, preferably Edmonton, I would hope. And so I'm sticking with the charge.
Yeah, me too. Charge up
for now.
But yeah, treading very lightly.
Connor, can you tell me, and I'm not trying to gotcha, can you tell me the names of the 2 new expansion teams? Not the cities, because you just said them. Can you tell me the names?
The Golden Eyes.
Nice.
For Vancouver. And Torrent?
Is that right?
I think so. They had the Seattle Kraken coach in there.
The Torrent it is.
Giving Hillary Knight the captaincy.
That's cool.
Yeah, you tried to get me. What do you got yourself?
I like the Golden Eyes logo.
It's a sick name too. Because
it makes me think of the video game for the N64.
That's what I'm saying too. But I don't
a game that I actually never played.
Really?
I know that it's like considered one of the best of all time, especially when we're talking earlier generations of video games, but I never played it. On the N64, I basically only played like Mario, Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt's still on the 64?
Really? No, I thought it was like original Nintendo.
The Super NES. The NES.
That wasn't even Super. I think that was just Nintendo Entertainment
Just
System.
the NES.
Yeah. How do they have that technology back then?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
It bottles my mind.
Is a GoldenEye not a video game, but a fish?
I think it's an eagle.
It's an eagle? Okay, that's cool.
Like a golden eagle, and then it's golden eagle eyes. I don't know. Could look into this more.
It's a cool name, and it's a cool logo that I'm seeing, but I don't know what it is. But you know what? We got smart listeners that I'm sure will tell us. You can also let us know your first go-to burger topping for a chance to win a $50 gift card to First Round. We'll take a break. It's Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
I'm Colin Livingston, president of Cantor, proudly delivering world-class hydraulic torque wrenches in Canada since 2016. I'm thrilled to announce our in-house production of tool components and accessories for faster turnarounds and enhanced versatility. The future is here at Cantor.com.
Stories are told to make a point, and GS Construction takes them very seriously. We're not talking about fairy tales. GS Construction looks at the story old pipes tell us, a tale of time and pressure and endurance. So when those old pipes are ready to end their story, GS Construction starts a new chapter by repairing, rebuilding, or in some cases, renewing the underground infrastructure that supports our modern lives, making sure every community's story continues on safely and reliably. For more, visit gsconstruction.ca.
At Papa John's, our butter chicken pizza is a Canadian favorite, and we think we know why. We start with a velvety, tangy, and subtly sweet sauce. Then it's our better ingredients: fresh, never frozen original dough, juicy grilled chicken, and crunchy green peppers and onions. Sounds delicious, right? Well, wait till you try it. It's butter chicken made better. Order your large butter chicken pizza today for only $19.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Proudly locally owned and operated.
Bringing every project to life requires the right team. By joining the Japa Machinery Group service or sales teams, you can be part of setting a new industry standard. Celebrating a legacy of excellence with Japa. Learn more at japamachinery.com.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Tired of the same old holiday tunes? Spice things up with the sound of a Wilhauk beef jerky bag being torn open. It's the carol that everyone wants to hear, promising a chorus of tender, perfectly spiced beef jerky. This holiday season, make sure you're Wilhauking around the Christmas tree with Alberta's best beef jerky. Call to place your pre-order today at 780-986-2537.
Aloha Edmonton, it's back. Century Vision Care's 4th annual Maui Christmas event on Friday, December 12th from 9 to 5. Century Vision Care, Edmonton's biggest Maui gym retailer, is bringing the island spirit to your holiday shopping. Enjoy in-house savings on all prescription and non-prescription Maui gyms, plus giveaways, prizes, snacks, and beverages all day. Same-day eye exam appointments are available, and they direct bill most insurance plans, but spots are filling fast. Get ahead on your Christmas list and treat yourself to a new pair of Maui gyms. Visit Century Vision Care on Instagram.
When it comes to sports in Edmonton, Jason Greger is a must-listen. He brings you the inside scoop with guests from across North America. If it matters in sports, you'll hear it here first. Greger rolls out weekdays from 2 to 6 on Sports 1440.
More Edmonton families than ever are struggling as food prices skyrocket. The Holiday Hamper Foundation provides festive meals for 2,000 homes in need. Your donation ensures a turkey is on the table for every family. Donate today at holidayhamper.ca.
Get the inside scoop for your team on Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440.
Presented by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
11:43. Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, and Josh Fenwick with you here. The show brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc. Go pay him a visit. Tell him we sent you. Maybe say go Cowboys. Although Trent might be on his vacation. He's got a pretty cool cruise coming up. But that's okay. The staff there is fantastic. Go pay him a visit and get the ground beef. I have another pack of ground beef and I'm debating tacos, maybe my pasta sauce. That's all I'm really debating between right now. What do you think, Duke?
You already know my answer.
Tacos.
It's tacos. I'm a taco fiend. I love tacos.
That might be the route to go. Coming up next here on Sports 1440, it will be the lowdown with Low Tide. Declan will join in progress, but Josh will right the ship as Alan Mitchell sails through the next 2 hours. Steve Lansky will be on the program, and I don't know who else. Josh, anyone else coming on? Just you guys chopping it up?
It's just us chopping it up because I didn't know if Declan was going to grab a guest or not. So I just said, I got the show tweet, and he said, cool. And I went, all right, well, I guess it was my job to get a guest, but I didn't do that. So just Lansky at 1.
No, you guys will get through it.
I love how casual the lowdown is. I can just imagine if something like that happened in the morning show, all hell would break loose.
Well, famously,
It did.
No.
Oh.
No.
I lost my train of thought. Not really, but
Honestly. And then from 2 to 6, it is the Jason Greger show. We'll have Paul Sir from Hoop City, which you can hear on Saturdays from 10 to noon right here on Sports 1440. Wanye Gretz will be by. We got Matt Verderam, Sports Illustrated. Take a look around the NFL. We missed Colin Livingston yesterday in the Cam Torque Racing Report, so he'll be by. Cam Tate's 2-minute warning. We got Craig Button from the NHL and TSN. Alan Mitchell will be on, as will David Dork. Of course, covers the Florida Panthers. So make sure you keep it locked here on Sports 1440 throughout the entirety of the day. Then you got Fox Sports all night. And then tomorrow morning, the Saturday Sports setup, 9 a.m., followed by Hoop City, as we mentioned. And then Oilers playing at 5. So our pregame coverage with Walker and Paulson gets going at 4. So we'll be very busy here this weekend. The text line is lighting up. Tyler and Tub Guy both telling us that a gold eye is a fish. A golden eye, Tyler says, is a kind of duck.
So I got it right here. I found it on their website. The name goldeneyes draws inspiration from the common goldeneye, a striking bird native to British Columbia's coastal waters and forested lakes, known for its piercing yellow eyes and lightning-fast reflexes. The goldeneye is a creature of precision, agility, and resilience, qualities that mirror the game of hockey and the athletes who play it.
Cool.
You like that? You like that?
I mean, in a time where originality is hard to find, the GoldenEye is a great name.
Why didn't they just call their team the Tigers? Like 900 different colleges.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think, teams going outside the box.
I think
Golden Knights.
I think the PWHL on collective deserve a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All of their names are very unique. Which one's
kind of? Well, I mean, obviously the Charge was named after the Chargers.
Oh, okay, of course.
As we all know.
And of course, the Frost was named after Morgan Frost, hockey player.
I thought it was named after the Edmonton Ice, but they didn't want to be
What about the Kootenay Ice?
Well, Edmonton
or the
was
Winnipeg
first.
Ice?
Yeah, maybe. The Torrent, pretty original. Scepters, I'd say original. Sirens, Victoire.
Victoire.
I just call them the Victory.
The Vicks.
Led by MP Hulan.
MPP.
The Boston Fleet. Yeah, and then their logo is cool too, actually.
The Fleet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
So if
Kind of gives me Whalers vibes.
If Edmonton got a team,
Sideways,
what would a creative name be?
Well, I actually threw a similar question out a while back on the morning show when the announcement of an NLL game coming to Edmonton this year. I said, if Edmonton were to get a pro lacrosse team back, what should the name be? Can't go back to the original. Excuse me, because the Rush are still playing, obviously, in Saskatchewan. And I thought, we kind of somewhat assume it would be owned by the OEG, as would a PWHL team. I don't think that's and you never want to assume, but I think that's a good forecast. Would it have some sort of oil-based name?
Maybe.
Like the St. Albert Crude is a team in a local team that plays in Junior A, Junior B, and Senior lacrosse. So would the Edmonton Crude be a good name in some way for a lacrosse team, for a women's hockey team? Maybe not for a women's hockey team.
What if we just did it CFL style and called them the Rush?
What if we just called them the football team or the
Rush-
hockey team?
The Rush Riders. No? Okay.
Yeah.
Gatchewin would hate that.
I suppose we could, but
How about the Ninjas? How about the Edmonton Avengers?
these are all interesting ideas.
The Bobcats.
I'm not in love with any of them, but
You didn't like the Avengers?
no. Why don't we call them the Cactus Rats?
Well, that's a
Oh
sick
wait,
name.
because that's a terrible name.
No, wrong. Turn off his mic.
I'm the boss. I'll turn off your mic. There's a
Battle.
mic battle here, just
Yeah.
mashing buttons.
Just hit my mic. Repeatedly hit my mic and turn it off, and I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. So this is basically how it would sound if we were to do that. Cool.
Really good radio.
Did you happen to see Connie Moreau At the Anaheim Ducks game?
Last night.
Well, yeah.
No, but
2 nights ago?
I've seen her there in the past.
She's there with her family. Connie from the movie.
Yeah,
Mighty
she was
Ducks.
the cat, Julie the Cat Gaffney.
No.
What?
She was Connie.
Oh, who's Connie?
Her name is like Marguerite Moreau.
Oh.
But not Julie the Cat Gaffney.
There was another girl player?
Yeah, she was
I haven't seen that movie in some time.
she and Guy were kind of a thing. Remember at the start of the second one, and they're being all romantic by the water, and then Charlie rolls up and does the little duck call.
He's like, "I'm Charlie, I'm cool."
And then Guy's like,
Even though
"I
I'm
was
terrible at
this
hockey."
close," because he thought he was going to get a kiss.
You are jogging my memory.
Yeah,
it's been some time since I've seen D2 or any of the Mighty Ducks movies, for that fact.
Oh,
I was more of a fan actually of the animated series where they were literal ducks, but they were aliens. They fought crime, but they kind of did it while playing hockey.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Though that was a wild wing.
A wild
what
wing.
that was, I tell you what.
Connie and Guy were a thing, not Julie. Is that not what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Connie was at the game, not
I
Julie.
said Julie. I'm in the wrong here.
Julie was not at the game. The cat was not there. Epic stop.
She was too busy riding Pine Pony behind Goldberg.
Goldberg.
What a travesty.
That good movie, but how
so flawed in its logic.
How did Goldberg represent Canada or US at the Junior Goodwill Games? And even like, I don't think, was Aberman that good?
No.
They could have found better.
Dude, even some of the players they brought in, like, oh yeah, this guy's really fast, but he can't stop.
Luis Mendoza, also
And then
Benny the Jet,
Tex.
Sandlot. He was okay. He had better, I don't even know, hands than some NHLers.
But then he's just out there roping people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a kids movie. We don't need to get into the weeds too much on this.
Why are they playing Iceland and not Canada? Yeah.
Why are they playing Trinidad and Tobago? Forget Iceland.
Canada was disqualified. Or all their best players were playing in the dub
And
or
then,
something.
correct me if my memory is like, if I just memory hold this or something, like Wayne Gretzky has a cameo in the second one at the Goodwill Games, and he's like, now that Canada's out, I'm cheering for you guys. Did I make that up? Is that in the movie?
I don't think he's like openly cheering for them. Well, maybe he does.
I know there were some Dallas Stars that had a cameo in
He
it.
goes in the room, doesn't he? And I think he gets like a picture with them. Yeah, the Dallas Stars.
Modano,
and
Hull?
No. Listen to your coach, Ducks. You like the best line. It's not a big name player. Oh, someone's gonna know. Basil McRae. That's who it was. Basil McRae, yeah.
What a pull. It's like they went to like Disney went into the Dallas Stars. We're like, hey, we need two guys. Modano, you have to be one of them. Second, whoever's free this afternoon.
Who wants to do it? I will.
Yeah, I loved that first movie.
Yeah. Oh, that was the first one because they're still in Minnesota.
Oh,
where
like
movie
the
was set.
Stars were in the first one.
Yeah.
And Gretzky was in the second
Gretzky
one.
was second. And then the third one, I think it was Paul Kariya started doing color for them at their high school hockey game.
Well, was the season at Maine already over or what?
Well, he was in the pros by this point.
I never saw the third one, to be very honest.
Oh, they went to a prep school.
When did it come out?
A couple years after the second. No Emilio, but he shows up. He has his fingerprints
Little cameo
on it. That was a good one. They don't like their head coach, but then they realize
they miss old Gordon.
Yeah, they needed a new head coach to get them in the right direction. KG says the only good player in that movie was Adam Banks. I disagree. I think Guy was really good too.
Adam Banks is a cake eater.
He's a cake eater. Yeah. Bad wrist. What are you doing? My job. 2 minutes, well worth it. Good. Like,
oh my!
I wonder if Donovan's seen those movies.
Oh, Donovan probably loved those movies.
Well, he hasn't seen Remember the Titans.
Yeah, because that's a good movie. Why would Donovan see it?
So is Mighty Ducks. Yeah, but he's seen every Avengers movie and is it Marvel?
Every Marvel and every Star Wars. Connor, you sounded so old.
What?
You're just like, what is it? Marvel?
Oh, I am.
Oh, as if you don't know.
Is that C for Charlie? Because it's certainly not for Captain. That's what the coach says in the third one. And then, like, last game, he puts it on his chest because Charlie,
he earns it,
regains his leadership.
He redeems himself in the coach's eyes, or what?
Yeah, well, so like one of the Bash brothers doesn't get in, but then he does at the end, and it's like, I had my lawyer's wake at work, and then like Conway and one of the other guys look at each other. It might have been the head coach, and they're like, Bombay, like Bombay made it happen, and they saw the head coach with his daughter. I believe was in a car accident, so she's in a wheelchair, and he's pushing her around on the ice. And that's when I think they're like, okay, he's a good guy. He's just a real strict coach. Matt says, boys, I feel like the Oilers could use a version of the Bash brothers. And then Kenny Wu as well, a figure skater.
Oh, yeah, the third Bash brother. Yeah, that's another crazy. Yeah, this guy's never played hockey before, but he's just nasty at skating. He's going to represent us at the Junior Olympics.
Junior Goodwill
Not
Games.
in figure skating.
Junior Goodwill Games. What are you laughing at, cream cheese boy? I think that was Emilio. I think that was Coach Bombay who dropped that line. Lance says, I'm going to go rewatch those. You should. I might do that too. Like, I'm always looking for content. Why watch new stuff when I can just go watch one of the best trilogies of all time? Anywho, we'll take a break. We'll be back on Monday. Next up, Brent said, I just turned my radio on. Are you guys high? No,
that would actually make this more justified. It says just two idiots on a Friday, one of which is operating like a few hours of sleep.
Man,
oh my God.
Benny was up in the middle of the night. We're on this road together.
What a show.
Low Tide, we'll get things back on track, talk some hockey and NFL up next. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check the podcast if you missed it. We'll also select the winner for the first round gift card as well. So if you did text in, make sure you check your phone. It's not rigged. The winner is going to be Master Yoda. There you go. Let's get to a Sports 1440 update brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Just 4 games in the NHL tonight. Buffalo hosting Chicago. The Wild head to Pittsburgh. LA hosting Boston in the nightcap. And the Jets welcome in Carolina. Tough news for Winnipeg, breaking earlier this morning as Connor Hellebuck is being shut down to undergo a minor arthroscopic knee surgery that is expected to sideline him for 6 to 8 weeks. PWHL season getting underway tonight. Minnesota hosting Toronto, and the league's 2 newest franchises face off with Seattle taking on Vancouver. At the junior level, Spruce Grove Saints are down in Black Falls, while the Crusaders visit West Kelowna in the BCHL. Over in the AJ, Camrose and Devon, both with home games tonight just outside the city. 9 games on the hardwood, including the Raptors looking for a 6th straight win when they host the Wizards. Tip off at 5:30 from Scotiabank Arena. Elsewhere, Brooklyn is in Boston, Denver plays Houston, and the Thunder take on the Jazz to round out the night. U Sports action in our city this evening. Intra-city basketballs, the Griffins hosting the Bears and Pandas at the David Atkinson Gym beginning at 5. Both U of A volleyball clubs host MRU at the Saville Center starting at 6. And on the ice, Griffins men's hockey hosts Saskatchewan at the DCA, while Pandas take on number 1 ranked UBC at the Drake. Both those puck drops scheduled for 7 o'clock. Coming up on Sports 1440, it is the Lowdown with Low Tide. I'm Brendan Douglas. That's your Sports 14.